Sitting here with Gary and John from Manassas. Manassas Nissan does an exceptional job at upselling our VIP customers, and we're just going to have a conversation and try to get our best practices so we can share that with the rest of the company. So, with Manassas, at usually around anywhere from 35 to 50% upselling our VIP customers, where our other stores are probably 20%, 25%. What do you think it is that you guys have figured out?
I think the experience in the advisors has a lot to do with it, knowing the product. John, because he's one of the best at upselling from a VIP.
A customer comes in, VIP or not, you treat them the same way. Same respect. VIP has a little bit more to offer, meaning as far as discounts are concerned. When it comes time for like the first major service or semi-major service, or like the 15,000 mile service, you're going to tell them that your oil change is included, your tire rotation is included, and then the additional that they're going to pay for, like for example, air filter, in-cabin microfilter, balancing of the tires, and wiper blades, they will also get a 5% discount. And presenting them with the original price versus the price with the discount also is a big help, because they see it actually right in front of them and what they're getting for their money that they paid for. So that's usually a good way to sell the product as well.
Another thing too, these VIP people have got to be maintenance minded anyway to purchase the VIP. So when the service advisor goes to an upsell off of what's presented in front of him, it makes it that much easier. And I think that has a lot to do with the success of the upsell.
What about technicians? Do they play any part in helping you?
Yeah, technicians, each one of them knows what to look for. It's also part of the multi-point inspection. They get that. Like most of our VIP members usually come in as oil changes. Our express team has been trained very well to look for certain things like air filters, in-cabin microfilter, wiper blades, and that right there can turn into a service as it is, depending on what the mileage is. So, and our shop techs, they know what to look for as well, and they even offer to say, look, they haven't had this service done, why don't we try to upsell this to them, even maybe it's 1,000 or 2,000 miles before or over.
So if you have, since you have express service and some of our other stores have express service or quick lane, with the technicians, do you ever have a line tech help with the MPI on the express service, or
it depends on if it's something like severe that the express team they can't handle, they know well enough, and they've got a pretty good rapport with our our regular shop techs to know to go to them to ask a further question, or they'll come to us, each individual advisor, and say, look, we got this, maybe we need another opinion. This is like beyond our grasp.
Oil change program, obviously it builds its retention, but when they come back, we have to make them feel
the investment. It's an investment in their vehicle, is what that is. Well, it's not even that. It's an investment with the organization.
Building the relationship.
Right. We have an advantage too of repeat customers that we pretty much know like they're our own family. And some of them you don't even have to say, we could just throw it in there and oh, that's fine, But then you have the newer customers that are still, that don't know us, but that's how we build trust in the customers. We're never going to sell them anything that they don't need. And they appreciate that. Some of them is not 100% success, but I'd say like a good 98% of it is.
Trust is a big thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you're trying to upsell, or what is your focus? Is it if they have 30,000 miles on their vehicle, are you shooting for the 30,000 mile service? Right. And if you get shot down?
Well, if they shoot us down, we usually, I'd say again, another success ratio is like we could piecemeal the service as well. A lot of people don't have that kind of cash handy, especially today's times. But a majority of them do. A lot of people realize that this is what has to be done to keep the car as long as possible, and oh, sorry about that. It's okay. A lot of people do have the money to spend to get the services done at the recommended intervals. Some people don't, so we break it up for them. And again, with the VIP members, the 5%.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, the 5% always, you know, a little boost, you know, to get that, push that over the top.
So you use the 5% discount to help sell,
Right.
and the other benefits.
Yeah, because sometimes they forget. You know, they're pretty much focused on, I got my 4 oil changes per year, that's all I need, and I got 2 tire rotations. And also presentation is a thing too. We bring the air filter right to them. You know, this is black as coal. Like, and you know, Gary had a great way of explaining it too. It's like, you know, your lungs, you can't breathe, you're not going to function right. Your car works the same way. That's a good tip.
It's coming from a smoker, by the way.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, both of us.
Any other best practices, like you said, bringing the air filter, showing it to them, obviously that's
Same thing with fluid checks. You know, a lot of people don't want to hear that what do you mean I have to have my transmission flushed? That wasn't like that on my other car. You know, that they didn't, some cars don't need it at that interval. Some cars do, but you know, they're in a new Nissan, and they've driven American cars all their lives. And they say it doesn't need it at the same time frame interval. So by actually physically showing them and then telling them the benefits of it, and also saying down the line, if something happens to your vehicle where we show no maintenance, warranty is not going to help you. And it's not we don't scare them with that. You know, I don't want to make it come across like that, but that's how it works. And you could see by our numbers every month, and I'm not just, you know, saying, but I'm proud of our numbers. And it's
sincerity, believing in the product,
yeah.
Transmitting that to the customers. That's where the success comes from.
And from management, I mean, how do you view the VIP? I mean, I know you look at the reports every day.
I do, and they are good. I enjoy that. These guys make me feel really good about it and look good in upper echelon's eyes. But I believe in the product, and with that, if I believe in it, all my advisors believe in it, the techs believe in it, and once you've got that, and that's casted to the VIP customer as trust, it's relatively easy to upsell from that. I believe that.
Yeah, it's like in the beginning we didn't know what to think because we never had the advantage. Now that it's starting to come around full circle, it's going 3rd year now, and these customers are getting to that point.
There you go.
They
retention too. I mean,
yeah,
they're coming back.
They're coming back, and they are spending their money. They also like that so like I said, sometimes they do forget. Oh yeah, the purchase towards the next vehicle. I had one yesterday that did a 15K premium VIP. Yeah, my kid's going to need a car soon, next year.
I mean, that's a good point, is to constantly remind our VIP customers all the benefits that they have.
Right.
Definitely is.
But it's a great program.
Believe it. Believe it. It's a great program. It's a mastermind is what that is. Whoever thought of that.
F&I did a great job of selling.
They do that too. F&I does a very good job at that. And then it's up to the service department to carry that on, and I think we do a pretty good job at that, making them feel at home, having them trust us. The upsell is secondary, actually. It really is. I believe that.
It's secondary, and it's starting to become second nature. The trust that's built and the confidence that the customers have in us is also a big plus too. When you got a customer that that came in totally shell-shocked, and then you do them right that first time and show them the benefits of what they got, the next time it's that much easier. They're really comfortable with you. They're like, hey, he knows what he's doing. He's not steering me the wrong way. He's not selling me nothing that I don't need. This is by the book, and it's at a great price.
Yeah, you mentioned 2 things, the benefits of the program, but also the features and benefits of what you're trying to sell.
Right.
And that's
value.
Really most important to them.
Value, yeah.
Value.
Right.
It's not sitting down, nuts and bolts. You got to do it this way, this way, this way. It's the customer feeling comfortable, the service advisor knowing what he's talking about, with the technician's expertise and telling them what's wrong with the vehicle, if there is anything wrong. I mean, a lot of times there is no issues with the car, and we give them a clean slate. They're happy with that.
That's part of building trust, though.
Exactly.
So you have to let them know when it's good.
That's
well
exactly right.
Bad, so.
That's exactly right. And the VIP from the time of inception, which is F&I, or if it's, the service advisors sell a lot of VIP club membership from the service lane too.
And my philosophy is, at least for myself, is that every customer that walks in that door is coming to us for some type of help, even if it's something as small as an oil change. So what I do, what the other advisors do, we tell them like it is. Don't pussyfoot around or beat around the bush or anything like that. They came in with, what's wrong with my car? You tell them. This is how much it's going to cost to fix it, VIP or not. They're all treated the same way, in the same respect.